If you have Medicare, you still have time to select or change your 2017 Medicare plan. Now, even if you don't have Medicare, you may be helping a parent or maybe a grandparent find the right plan for him or her. My special guest today is Stephen Smith, Tucson Sales Manager for Humana. He's here to share some valuable information about choosing your 2017 Medicare Advantage plan. Stephen, thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
Let's start out with something that's looming above us, which is that deadline.
Yes. Yes, for most folks, the deadline for the Medicare Advantage or prescription drug plans for 2017 is Wednesday, December 7th.
Yes.
So if they haven't already, now is a fantastic opportunity to really take some time to look and see what options are available to them and pick a plan that works best for them for both their finances and their medical.
And their medical. Speaking of options, what are some of those options that are available out there?
Well, that's a great question. The first option is Original Medicare. Original Medicare covers some of their medical expenses, but it doesn't cover all. There's deductibles and coinsurances that are left behind as well. So they may also want to pick up a prescription drug plan because Original Medicare does not cover their prescription drug coverage. The second option is Original Medicare with a Medicare supplement and a prescription drug plan. The Medicare supplement usually picks up what Medicare leaves behind, which are those coinsurances and those deductibles. And their third option is Medicare Advantage. Medicare Advantage is a Medicare plan that covers their medical and in many instances includes their drug coverage and has other options and benefits as well.
Now, I know we're covering three options, but I know there's so many layers to each. So how do I know what's best for me?
Well, there's a couple different ways that you can do this. You can really take a look at what I call a needs analysis.
Okay.
What plan do you have now? What do you enjoy about that plan? What would you change if you could? And does anybody help you make your decisions? And those are really some questions that people need to answer to try and figure out what plan works best for them. They should also look at their expenses throughout the year. What have been their big expenses? Take a look at the doctors and the hospitals and the networks, and they can do a lot of that research on Medicare.gov.
Now, I know even if someone's been like, well, I've been on something that's kind of worked, a lot of things change along the way. So that's another good reason to take another look at it.
Correct. Yeah, these plans change every year.
Yeah.
Co-pays go up, co-pays go down, benefits are added, benefits are taken away. So a lot of times they want to do the research on Medicare.gov. They can, call us and look at what their options are because their options do change every year.
And that gets a little confusing this time of year because there is so much information kind of being thrown at people. And, I said off of the top, a lot of people maybe are helping their grandparents or their parents kind of help them go through all of the information and figure out what's right for them and what may be changing for the upcoming year. So the best thing to do is maybe to get some resource, get some help along the way because it's a lot of stuff.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And they can always feel free to call us. We're always available to have one of our Humana licensed sales associates sit down with them and go over what their options are. And they can also go to humana.com/Medicare and find out what their options are there as well.
And I love the kind of sequence of questions that you said you should be asking yourself before you even start. What do I use? What medications am I on? What doctors do I go to? And then once you know that information, there's going to be like a puzzle piece that kind of goes with you. It's just about getting the right fit. Absolutely.
And they have plenty of opportunities to really sit down and examine what's available to them and make an educated, responsible decision on what plan works best for them.
Well, the whole reason you're here is because, like we said, that deadline is coming up shortly, but there's still time to get that help. So I'm going to remind everybody how to get that help, how to reach out to you. But you came just in the nick of time. Stephen, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you so much.
Oh, absolutely. And to learn more, go ahead and give them a call at 1-800-552-0771 or visit humana.com/transforminghealth.